Hello friends, today in this video we are going to discuss the problem number 1, and that is a two sum problem. It is very popular problem and most of the company are going to ask this problem, and first of all we understand this problem, and then we solve this problem by variety of approaches. So let's start the problem. Is mm, First of all, understand the problem. It gives an array whose name is nums, and in given and a target element, we have to return the indices of the two number, that is sum is equal to its target. Okay, let's let's understand one example. 27111 15, and target will be 9. So what are the two number that will be, that sum will be in 9, that is 2 and 7, that sum will be 9. No other element is going to add, and the sum will be 19. That's only two zeroth index and one index element will only return. In the second example, so this 3 and 2 4, this is my array, and target element will be 6. So what are the index? That's 2 plus 4, that will be 6. So index of 2 is 1, and index of 4 is and sorry, index of element 4 is 2. So the answer will be 1 2. Okay, similarly example 3, target will be, okay, let's see the example. Okay, first of all we are understanding the two pointer approaches, then understanding the hash map approaches. Okay, so okay, we have an array which name is nums, and it have a contain four element, that is 2 7 1 1 1 and 15. Okay, in this array, what will first of all calculate the length. What will be length? Length will be 4. Okay, the length will be 4, and uh, now we are taking two element at two variable whose name is left left and another is right. Okay, there will be two elements as a two variable, that will be left and right. Left left pointing to the first zeroth index, and right pointing to the end of the array. Okay, so left will be 0, and my right will be n minus 1. N minus 1 means last index of my array. Okay, so okay, so we use a for loop to iterate over all position of the array. Okay, okay, this is my left, this is my right. Left pointing to the zeroth index and right pointing to the end of my array. Okay, now it's taking out of the two element. Okay, is taking out of two element, nums of left plus nums of right. Okay, So what will be my addition? And my addition will be okay. So first of all, in this case, my target element will be 9. Okay, I have forgot to tell you. My target element will be 9. Okay, so which two number are going to be added so that its sum will be 9? That there 2 and 7. That is the two element, and the sum is the sum is 9. So what are the index for this? 0, 1, 2, and 3. So what are the indexes of this element? The indexes of these elements are uh, for 2 the indexes will be 0, and for 7 the indexes will be 1. So what is my output? My output my output will be my output will be with 0, comma 1. Sorry, output will be 0, comma 1. This is my answer. Okay, let's start solving. Uh, First of all, we added the left pointer element and the right pointer element. The sum, first of all, my sum will be 2 plus 15. It will be what? 17. That 17 is greater than my target element, and then my target element will be 9. So it will be greater than my target element. So my array will be sorted. That's why my my target element will be present in what the sum of two elements that will be present in the left half of array. This is my general concept I use. The target will be 9. That's why we are going to pointing the right to the just minus the right, just if sum will be greater than the right, sorry, sum will be greater than my target element. Okay, and my right will be getting minus. Else अगर मेरा sum greater than मतलब less than target elements है, that's why I move to the left pointer because my left element is uh, not sufficient to get out. That's why I move to the left pointer, and my right pointer I move because the right pointer is getting more. That's why I move to the left to the right element. Okay, this is my two condition I used. Two condition I used. First, if if my sum is equal to target, then it should return the two indices, that is left and right. Okay. And it should return new of left, comma right. Okay. There will be just three condition I have. if my sum is equal to right, then it should be at the should return the two indices, that's the left indices and right indices. The left indices will be my first index and my right index will be my second index, that's the left index, and my right index sum will be 9. If my sum is greater than the target element, so that I will move to the right pointer, and if my sum is less than the my target element, so that I move my left pointer. This is my general approach I have used in order to solve my questions. Okay. uh, then second approach. Okay, this is my first approach I have used in order to solve the question, and the second approach, let's start. Here in this case we are going to use the concept of hash map. What is hash map? And this is a generally data structure that store the value in a key pair. uh, uh, Same key pair like uh, so your example, like a key pair means 1 and 1 0 to 1, like this pair. Okay, some pair that's its key value and some key and some values that contain. Okay, I'll erase it. Okay. So that will be using the we use a HashMap in order to solve our problem. So we have a use we are going to use to find the subtraction between the target element and each in the each element of an array, and store that element into our hash map. And further, if our hash map stored element is getting to uh, same as our storing value, then we will return the just index. That's why this is our general process to solve our questions. Okay, uh, we are going to, so I have a from INTX, that will be difference between my target and my each element, target and each element. Target and norms of I, norms of I depend upon I. Okay, we use the general use a for loop over iterating each element of an array. Okay. Then we are checking if the element is present or not in our hash map. Suppose my hash map name is S, is contains X. If contains X, then simply uh, I return index. Okay, index means I, it S of I and I. Okay, if my element will be not contained, then I will add that element. Right. If my element is not present in my hash map, then I should add them. I'm going to add that element. Okay, uh, that's it. I will show the each of the code. Okay, so well, let us see the example. First of all, my target element will be 9. So 9 will be norms of 0. Norms of 0 means 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, that 7 is contained in our hash map. No, that is not contained in our hash map. That's why it will be stored in our hash map with index 0. Sorry, with index 0. With index 0. And for iterating in the second element, my level 9 minus norms of 1. Norms of 1 means 9 minus 7. 9 minus 7 will be what? 2. and my 7 will be 2 and my will be 1. So if you get notice that here whenever I will check 9 minus 2, that will be 7, is the norms of I stored is already stored in our that that 7 that 7 that 7 that I have whenever I minus first of all in zeroth index, whenever I minus target element to my zeroth index element, I get 7. That 7 I will store into my hash map. Whenever I check with my uh, seventh norms of I is contain hash map, that is is my norms of array content, so it will be just return the index, so it return index 0 and 1. That's it. And I will show a second example. Okay, second case example. Okay, check here. Whenever I will minus my target here, my target element will be 6. Tar- that's my target element is 6. So what is the two number that will the sum will be 6? The two number that is 2 and 4. The two number is going to add return 6. Okay. The index of it is have index 0, 1, and 2, and it return the index. What is written index? The index 1 and index 2 it will return. Okay. Whenever first of all we for using the hash map concept, uh, minusing 6 minus 3, what will be my my answer will be 3. Is my 3 contain my hash map first of all my hash map is empty, that's why it going to add, it's going to add. Okay. For second my hash map 6 minus, what is 2? 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, 4. Then it will be added. For 4, is my 4 is contained, already contained? Yes, my 4 is already contained. Yes, my 4 is already contained. So it return the index. Return. It return what? It return the index. Index. That index will be 1 comma 2. So now I will show the codes uh, of this problem. For HashMap code, we use a HashMap, that is HashMap S. We use a generally use a for loop in order to iterate each element. So to storing the value, we target minus nums of I, we use comp as a variable. If my HashMap contains comp, then generally it will be written, otherwise it will be put. Put means add the element, uh, and lastly it return the, if my array will be not contains the sum of the two element that sum is target, it will generally return its element. Let's we go and now we are going to the main function, uh, enter array, and target will be 9. So we use a create object with reference LeetCode 1 as a classes, and we store res array our output, and now we are printing. So let's check our code is going to, yes, our code will be, and so the answer 0 and 1. Sorry, I am unable to speak properly, but I tried my best to speak you and understanding you what's the problem. I know, but uh, I can't explain properly because I get nervous. So I definitely try my best to the next video. Okay.